Welcome to the Adult Education Podcast. I'm your host, Shannon Burrows. Today, we're talking about Erickson's 8 stages of psychosocial development. Erickson developed this to counter Freud's controversial psychosexual theory. And what Erickson did is created an 8-stage psychosocial theory of development. So Erickson believed that from infancy to late adulthood, people had to develop through each of these stages by resolving a conflict between two opposing concepts. Once you could master one stage, you could go toward to the next stage. This seems a little counterintuitive based on what we know today because as Erickson believed that in order to avoid feelings of inadequacy, you had to master each stage before you could move on to the next. I think it's safe to say that all of us at times feel inadequate and that life is not as linear as Eric's psychosocial stages of development would have us believe. So for purposes of this assignment, I am going to discuss with you which stage I believe that I'm in right now and which stage I can revert back to. So I feel like it's a tie between generativity versus stagnation and integrity versus despair. I am approaching 50 years old, and so sometimes I can look back at my life and wonder if I have a sense of satisfaction or a sense of failure. And I'm also at a point in my life where I am considering a new career path, and I'm also raising teenagers, so I'm contributing a little bit to the next generation. And although my career up to this point hasn't been the most fulfilling, and sometimes parenthood is a little challenging, I do get a little existential and, wonder if I'm feeling stagnant or generative. And so that leads me to the stage that I can certainly revert back to, and that would be identity versus role confusion. Again, sometimes I'm feeling kind of existential and I'm wondering who am I and what do I want to do with my life? And that is when I'm feeling like I can get stuck in that stage. I am looking forward to hearing what stage you are in and which stage you revert back to. So leave some comments, and until next week, bye for now.